I was told as a child that they were vampires. I was born in Jamaica and grew up all over the island, as a child. And I saw firsthand the prejudice and discriminations against people with albinism. They were not treated like other people within this society. They were treated as an outcast. They were abandoned. They were prejudiced. They were discrimination. The stigma and the myth was very, very, very rampant as a child against people with albinism. It was quite sad for me to see as a child. So, yeah.
What's your name?
George.
George?
Yeah.
Were you born here in Jamaica?
Yeah. Sunburn and skin too thin, so it is like this.
Albinism, to my mind, is a phenomenon that is present in every society, every species.
When I actually came to Jamaica, I first became aware of albinism, and it was kind of a surprise. I then began to realize that there were prejudices, and it wasn't overt prejudice that that you could sort of lay your hand on, but you could hear it in derogatory remarks like and names like Dundus.
Growing up, before Yellow Man hit the scene, I think every person with albinism was called a Dundus. Post Yellow Man, persons with albinism are called Yellow Man. He became an icon. It actually indicated that we actually had some sort of worth or value, or the imputed value from his own success. Organizations and the government could actually utilize success stories like these to perhaps build greater consciousness, greater awareness in our society, and greater acceptance of persons with albinism.
I would say that in Jamaica, prior to the phenomenon of Yellow Man, albinos would have suffered from stigma to a much greater degree.
Some people see us as nothing, because while I coming up in this music business, I used to go to a lot of recording studio, and I used to get turned away, and they joke about it when they turn me away, because they think I'm not gonna, how a guy like this can be that,
Celebrities like Yellow Man came to the fore and did a great deal to kind of dispel some of the prejudices, but they still continue. Ignorance
is actually what fuels the fear and the hostility that persons with albinism face. I remember something very positive was done several years ago. There was a television show called, I think, Our Voices, where myself, Winston Foster, represented persons with albinism. It was interesting because it actually sensitized the public in terms of the medical side of these conditions and the human side, because they actually were able to see personalities, or families, and recognize that we are as normal as they are. We're not at the stage where Tanzania is with, persons with albinism being hunted. But ignorance is a funny thing. If left to grow, it can go anywhere.
We are people. We are people like other people. We are not aliens. We are not E.T. We are not from the moon.